Alright, hey, welcome on, it's your boy Channel. Alright, y'all, well, what just happened was, I sat here talking to myself for about 10 minutes, showing off the Marksman Hunter, and I just realized I wasn't recording. So, here we go, part 2 of the same video. We got ourselves the Marksman Hunter. Now, I know what you're thinking, she's not even wearing gear. That's because I was being lazy and I based her stats off of his, but a crit stacking Marksman Hunter. Problem is, I was doing that so long, I now think about it. It took way longer to get the proper stats for a crit stacking Brutal Gladiator Marksman Hunter than it would have to simply get her a full set of Brutal Gladiator and put a dang bunch of gems in it. So yeah, I'm a dang fool. I was being lazy and worked harder any dang ways. Didn't realize it. So, as a crit stacking frickin' full set Brutal Gladiator, we popped out 48% crit, 1700 attack power. Alright. And some little set pieces to make her look all fresh, as you see. Fresh to death, you know what I'm saying? Gotta be swaggy at all times. Here's the spec. We're full marksman, no Beastmastery, all power build. There's a lot of stuff that I know people will go for, but like I say in all of these videos, this is a spec that I used to use to destroy people. Is it the best? Of course it's not. I don't know if it's the best. I don't care if it's the best or not. This was a spec I used to use that helped me murder people. Simple as that. Okay? Now, my last video was the shaman video. That video did very good, very good. You know, I was teaching people all about the shaman and whatnot. Of course, you had your people who, for some odd reason, think someone who's been playing 16 years wouldn't know what he's talking about. Especially when I've been playing the shaman since 2007. But, you know, I'll let it slide. I don't have enough subscribers to be correct. That's what it is, usually. That's how the internet works. I don't have enough subscribers to know what I'm talking about. Because that's how things work, you know? Anyways, you know, I mean, there's not much to show you. It's a Marksman Hunter. You know how the Marksman Hunter works. You shoot some freaking crap. Look at the crit. Bop, bop, you know what I'm saying? You put your freaking what's-the-names on. Usually for a caster, you would want to strip them of their mana. But why do that when you could get nearly 3,000 crits every time you shoot at somebody because you have 48% freaking crit? You know what I'm saying? That's just... I mean, it's the Hunter. Y'all know what a Hunter do. There's not much else I could possibly tell you. Now, I'm not using the pet, even though kill command is very useful. The problem with the pet is they don't last. You gotta stack a bunch of freaking food. You know, I'm not trying to do all that right now. Maybe I will, just so I can show y'all how kill command reacts. But I mean, do I need to? You know how the Hunter works. It's pretty straightforward. It's self-explanatory. You run around shooting people. But this is TBC. You gotta remember one thing. All that moving and shooting, you can't do that. You know what I'm saying? See how she keeps resetting every time I move? You can't do that back in the day. You had to stand still and shoot. You know what I'm saying? You get to move a little bit, get your distance. You know what I'm saying? Cast your shot, get your distance on the person. But the moment they get too close, you gotta start moving again. Guess what? No shooting. She can't shoot. Much like real life, it is pretty freaking hard to shoot and shoot a bow and run at the same time. But as you can see, absolutely vicious damage. I mean, you know, what else could I possibly show you? The Marksman Hunter is a marksman. They are a sharpshooting freaking madman with bow skills beyond anybody else. You know what I'm saying? And usually kill command you would use right in between there. Very, pretty dang strong. Where's that at? Kill command, this right here. Your pet will dish out some extra damage, which is always nice. You can never be mad at extra damage. All right, there's the boy. I also just realized I didn't have aspect of the Hawk on. Because, well, I didn't have it on because, as you saw, she had 1700 attack power. That was, I had to do that because, with aspect of the Hawk, for whatever frickin' reason, was giving her tenfold amounts of power, I think because the way I had to set her up. So as you see, she has 1700 attack power. He has 1700 attack power. But she does not have what's the name on. She got true shot arrow on though. So she should have more. But my food still forgot. So she was running around with Aspect of the Monkey on the whole dang time. So she's supposed to have about 1900. So that's another thing to keep in mind. You have 1900 attack power, a crit build, Brutal Gladiator. As he is not crit build, he is... What the frick is he? Crit and attack power. So he has half of what she got. Still, because Marksman just gives you so much more power. I mean, after all, that's the whole point of Marksman. You're a sniper. As for Beastmastery here, the main issue I always had with Beastmastery back in the day, when it came down to most people not realizing that I was Beastmastery, I was perfectly fine. But when it came to the few people who realized that I was Beastmastery, they would immediately kill off the pet, because back in the day, your pet had no real defense. Almost everything would kill them. That being said, you would be left out, pretty much. Because your pet's the one doing all the real damage. So here's my OG build. Remember, I don't know how, I always got to say this so many times, but still somebody will still complain about it. But for the people who have brains in their head, this ain't the greatest spec in the world. Yes, I know this, obviously. I'm not a freaking spec test super builder, the crazy man. No, I'm just showing you the specs that I used to use that helped me demolish people. Alright? Alright, so of course, you know, your typical thing. You go and you popping off the big dog stuff. Hey, get in there, buddy. You know what I'm saying? Boom. Y'all saw that. Come on. Look at the speed, man! And that's what makes Beastmastery so crazy. He is not supposed to have the power of Marksman. But yet, as you saw there, when you pop these freaking joints, and I ain't even pop rapid fire. I forgot, honestly, to pop rapid fire. Come back here. The kill speed is relentless. You saw how much damage came out of that. And look at that. Full Brutal Gladiator, full gems. I forgot to enchant her weapon, I ain't gonna lie, but that wouldn't have helped anyways. You know what I'm saying? It's ridiculous how strong Beastmastery is. As long as people don't pay attention to your pet. Unfortunately, in the old school days of Beastmastery, all it took was to murder that pet to leave you without all that damage. Now, as you see, you still got some of the, you know, the basic stuff to hit hard, but it doesn't hit as hard as the Marksman Hunter. Hard enough to still kill somebody, but you're going to be missing out on a lot of damage. Your pet does a lot of work. You know what I'm saying? That was the downside to Beastmastery. Now, let's go ahead and cool down, clear these cooldowns. Okay, let me show you that one more time on a heavier target. If you put your mark on, you just pop all your crap. Send your pet straight the frick up in there and just get to cast it. See that madness, man? It's ridiculous damage. And none of that bullcrap gonna save him either. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely stupid damage Beastmastery could pull out if people didn't pay too much attention to your pet. You know what I'm saying? I remember I was in a PvP battle and I was whooping this warlock. This buster turns around, one-shots my freaking pet because she realized I was Beastmaster. And I'll tell you what, it did a lot of damage. It did a lot. Oh, crap. Hold on. I forgot I was being stupid. Doing some crazy crap on this character. She got some dang super trinket on. Let me take that off real quick. I'm like, why am I missing so much? There we go. Okay, right, so boom, bam, bada bing, bop, send them in there, get the caster. There we go. Forgot I was messing around soloing Sunwell on that hunter. So I had to put a major dodge trinket on her. Look at the kill speed, absolutely ridiculous. Oh, this freaking bum is hungry. He always hungry. That's all he do. Freaking tigers, man. Well, yeah, that's it. There you go. That's the hunter. I mean, this character was more of a wild one. Like I said, if you can manage, show you that stuff too. Nothing in survival. Here, 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 bop, 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 bop. You know what I'm saying? It's a hunter though. We all know what the hunter does. This doesn't even need to be a long video. So we're gonna go ahead and end it here. Actually, no, let's kill one more before we go. Okay? Now, remember, in the beginning of a fight, I would say, you know, send your pet in, fight them normally for a little bit. But as soon as that fool stop paying attention, just bop. Look. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It's been your boy, General Legendary, man. Like I said, remember, these are specs I played back in the day to hurt people, okay? And I did a very good job of it, okay? That's why it's been 16 years and I'm still playing this dumb crap. All I do is PvP, y'all. Come on, man. Y'all know this, nigga.